Today's update is actually going to be a couple of parts, maybe three, but I wanted to do a quick look into what is in my fridge. Right now it's actually kind of bare. I would have normally a little bit more vegetables fresh, but the selection at the store today just did not look very good. So I keep my condiments very, very light. As you'll know, I just have some Worcestershire sauce, some mustard, some lime juice, and maybe some soy sauce. The Worcestershire and soy I use maybe maybe a teaspoon or so if I'm using it to kind of do a flavoring behind the scenes in the meat or sauce that I may be making. I have become a big fan of the vanilla unsweetened silk almond. I always keep these little egg beaters on hand. They're great for making protein waffles. They're good for just making quick scrambled eggs if you don't want to have to fuss with it all. I do keep me some low sodium paste salsa. Keep some readied garlic and of course some spray parquet. I don't use it very often, but like on a sweet potato, stuff to that nature, I definitely use it there. 1 second, and I'll go ahead and switch over here. And in the actual main fridge, I always keep a rotisserie chicken in my fridge. It's great for a quick wrap or just some straight protein. I really like the Sam's Club rotisserie chicken. It's always on point and lasts a couple of days after you bring it home. I do have some meal prepped salsa shredded chicken that I did in the crock pot. Very easy, just put however much chicken you want to in the crock pot, put some seasonings and spices, and then some salsa of your choice in with it, and then high on 4 or low on 8 hours. Another Sam's Club find, some pre-sliced Gala apples, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things to get there. If I can save prep time by having it done already for me and they taste good, I'm going for it. I've got some butterball. I always forget the name of it. Ground turkey, lean. It's a 93 to 7 content. Absolutely phenomenal turkey. And that's actually what's in these bad boys right here. This is a meal prepped turkey, bell pepper, onion, roasted garlic, and my own seasoning blend that I made up. And that is those are all 5 days worth of meals right there for dinner. Very, very hearty and filling. For those days that I want to actually maybe make a fried egg with some coconut oil or whatever else, I might use an actual full egg and not have the pre-scrambled. I have some good old Eggland Best. They are, in my opinion, some of the best eggs. And then short of free range, of course. And then I keep a stockpile of my unsweetened vanilla silk almond milk, always. And then down here, this is the last of the veggies that I do have. Another Sam's Club find. I absolutely love the bulk options that I have within Sam's Club. And, pardon me, they're just ultimately awesome. I love Sam's Club. I love all of their produce. It's always fresh. And like I said, I visit pretty often for their produce because I like keeping it fresh in my own place. I hope the camera's at a good angle because I'm actually not seeing you right now. I'm seeing the back of my phone. So this is part 1 of the update. Whether I wanted to or not, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get a quick run in. I've been sparked, been arginine, been catalyzed, and I'm ready to rock and roll though. So I'm going to go do that. Come back, pull out the chicken because I do have chicken cooling in the oven that I prepped on a bed of onions. Put the chicken down, seasoned it to my liking, and then put a couple lemons on top of it to give it a kind of a citrus punch to it. So I'm going to have those throughout the week for lunch. I've got some sweet potatoes that I still need to prep tomorrow. I'm going to do roasted to get even some more, good nutrients in myself. I got to roast off some tilapia or bake off some tilapia, pardon me. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so as I mentioned in part 1, today is day 7, which means tomorrow is 8, day after that's 9, 10. So 3 days, technically, for day 10. Yeah, actually, days till start of day 10 is only 2. So I'll be weighing in on the 10th day in the morning, of course, like they recommend. And I have never been so excited in my life to weigh in at day 10. Now, to give you guys a little bit of a background on my first challenge, I lost 15 pounds, 31 inches. I'd have to look to be on the safe side, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I followed everything to the book, with the exception of 2 things. I did a modified 24-day challenge. Now, what a modified 24-day challenge means for me is I did the herbal tablets. I crushed them up because at that time, 2.5 years ago, I could not take pills. I had to fight to take ibuprofen if I had a headache, which I was having them frequently. I actually suffered from migraines, and got rid of those. But I suffered taking meds. It would actually send me into a panic. And so that was one thing, which the effectiveness of the cleanse tablets, I'm sure, was diminished because it wasn't in its regular form. It was not how it was intended. But then I also, in phase 2, didn't do the M&S, which is the metabolic nutrition system. And so, by not doing those 2 things, I don't think I maximized my results. So I'm really looking forward to going into day 10, weighing, see where I would have compared to on my original challenge, because I have followed everything to a T. I have cut all dairy, with the exception of, I think, there was once or twice where I was having a business lunch that they had put a little bit of grated cheese on my salad that I was having. But other than that, I've cut all dairy out, which is one of the biggest recommendations for the cleanse. Cut all mushrooms out. I love sauteed mushrooms. They suggest that you cut that out because it is a fungus and helps keep some of the bad whatever's in your system in it. It kind of feeds it a little bit. So I've cut both of those out, both of which I didn't completely cut out my first challenge 2.5 years ago. And so yeah, as far as I can feel, as far as according to paper, I've done everything to a T. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what phase 2 has. I will say, I've been taking M&S, oh geez, I don't know how long now, just to kind of check it out, and instantly 2 days into M&S, I fell in love, to be honest. It was awesome. It is awesome. And I've really missed it over the last the last 7 days, because I haven't had it since I've been on the cleanse. So I apologize, I keep doing this. My jaw, for some reason, is hurting. And so, I don't know, just doing this makes it feel a little bit better. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else that I would need to put in this part. There is going to be a third part, but it's going to be more for those that are wanting to expand on their reading. But I'm excited for day 10. I'm excited to see what numbers I pull, both weight-wise and inches-wise, because I posted on Facebook and if you follow me, you would have seen it more than likely. My clothes are feeling looser, which is awesome. They, not that they were tight to begin with, they're just, you can tell that things are toning, things are, reducing and maybe inflammation or whatever else because of the cleanse. And so again, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what day 10 has. I'm excited to see what day 24 has. I'm excited to see what day 45 has, because if you guys remember, I'm also on a 90-day journey along with this 24-day challenge. So I'm going to check in probably at day 45, probably day 60, day 75, and then probably day 90. So every 15 days I'm gonna check in. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one right now. I'm gonna get in a couple workouts. I'm gonna do that there, which is the arm pull down, and I'm gonna do that there behind the bike, which is kind of like a bench press idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and get in a quick little jog as well, just to kind of get a little bit of cardio in. So I'll check you guys in a few. Well, about an hour. So. Alright, Team Code Man. I decided that I'm also going to film just a little bit of the bench press. I'm going to do 3 weight increments. I'm starting at a 5. I'm going to go to a 7. Then I'm going to go to a 9. I'm going to come back to 7, then to 5. Can't really see me, but I hope the video quality is somewhat decent for you. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was actually harder than I thought. I'm gonna go insides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, guys, I'm gonna keep it at a 5, because that's actually heavier than I thought, and especially after getting done with that machine right there. My arms are already burning, so I don't want to push it too much, because I need to be able to work in the morning. Not that the products are gonna matter, not that it's gonna matter, because I'm gonna fill up post workout with the best products. But after not lifting for a couple of days and just doing cardio, I don't want my muscles to give me crap. So I'm going to do another set of 5, out, and then in. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to go on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard work, guys. That is hard. Especially after doing that for a while. That is hard after doing the lat pull downs at a repeated heavy weight. So that's good enough for right now. I'll check back later. Excuse the obnoxious bright light above me and the glare in my glasses, but I wanted to share one last thing with you guys tonight. I guess part 4, if you want to count the workout I'm going to include in this update. And that is, I have, as most of you know, I have decided to do a book challenge for this year. And that book challenge is to read at least 48 books this year. I feel like I'm already exceeding it. But give me 1 second, and I'm going to flip the camera onto what I'm reading, and then this will be the end of Day 7's update. So I'll be right back. And the name of the current book that I'm reading that I am loving, and I've loved every book that I've read so far. I read The Traveler's Gift last year, and I started this year out with Stickability, but Grit to Great has really, really been a good book so far. I'm about halfway through it. Spent majority of this afternoon reading it while I had stuff cooking, and I highly recommend it. Now, there is an actual cover that goes around this, but I just removed it. Because when I read, I like to not have to worry about fidgeting with the covering because it comes loose and stuff like that. So I'm really anxious to finish it. The next book that I will be reading is going to be the 10X Rule by Mr. Grant Cardone. So this is, I think, going to conclude Day 7's update / video. I hope to get a couple more in before the end of the cleanse space. But if you have anything, again, that you want me to make sure to cover during the 24-day challenge time period, or even the 90-day journey, please let me know. I'm sorry that you're looking currently at my feet / carpet, but it's easier than stopping and then putting the camera towards my face and going from there. So, love you guys. Love you, Team Codeman. And if you have anything that you want to post, that you want to include in on the journey, make sure, and I haven't let you guys know previously, but make sure to use the hashtag TeamCodeman2016. And that's what I'm tagging all my posts in, so if you want to follow that as well, you can. Until next time, again, I love you guys, and see you soon.